Is Putin dying? What happens if he dies? Today's brand new video is about a man who is considered one of the world's most powerful presidents on Forbes' power list. The man renowned for his unorthodox diplomacy, and the man who dragged the world towards a possible World War III. Yes, you guessed it right. This video is about the current president of Russia and the former intelligence officer, Vladimir Putin. He's a kind of an individual who has always been in the news, be it invading its neighbor Ukraine or maintaining its rivalry with the United States. You are certainly going to see Mr. Putin doing something that further impacts the entire globe. But recently, there's something about him that people throughout the world want to know. Is he dying? Well, if you're interested in knowing more about the longest-serving leader of Russia and the rumors regarding his health, stick with us till the end. This is surely going to be one heck of a video, where we unveil some mind-boggling details of Mr. Putin's health. Hey folks, welcome to our channel. Today's an interesting day, as we bring for you one of the most awaited videos on the current president of Russia, Vladimir Putin. If you're someone who's always curious about current and international affairs, or a person who's interested in learning more about Mr. Putin, this video is for you. Today, we are not only going to discuss the rumors about the Russian president's health, but we'll also talk about the events that may occur in case Mr. Putin dies. Are you ready for this? Let's roll. There's no denying the fact that with every passing day, we get to hear about Mr. Putin suffering from different types of diseases. Certain news channels say he's suffering from blood cancer. Some say he has dementia, while others say he has Parkinson's. In fact, you won't believe it, but there are some news outlets that have already declared Mr. Putin dead. According to them, the Kremlin is making use of lookalikes in order to sweep his demise under the rug. Isn't that ridiculous? The rumors about Mr. Putin's deteriorating health and his possible death have certainly spread like a wildfire. So much so that the foreign minister of Russia, Sergei Lavrov, had to make press conferences and cleared the air during the interview regarding Mr. Putin's health condition. While giving an interview to the French TV channel TF1, he said, "You can see him on TV screens, read and listen to his speeches. I don't think that a sane person can suspect any signs of an illness or ailment in this man." To be honest, these news outlets and various sources that claim Mr. Putin is terminally ill are fake, and don't make it clear what exactly he's suffering from. There's no solid proof or evidence that can support the argument that Mr. Putin is critically ill. Even if you observe his recent interviews, press conferences, or appearances on any of the TV channels, you will notice that he is absolutely fine. A person having blood cancer or someone suffering from any sort of severe disease would not behave or act the way Mr. Putin does. With that being said, it's also true that he's not 100% fit. In fact, as per Proect, an independent Russian media outlet, Mr. Putin is currently under some sort of close medical supervision. Not just that, but according to some investigation published in April, the Russian president was seen being accompanied by a group of doctors to his residence at the Black Sea. As per the reports, the team of doctors included 2 otolaryngologists and 1 oncology surgeon. This indicates that Mr. Putin may be possibly suffering from thyroid cancer. Well, similar to the previous reports, this one was also denied and was considered fake and untrue by the spokesperson of Mr. Putin, Dmitry Peskov. But there's one incident that shows Mr. Putin may have Parkinson's. There's video footage where he was seen having a meeting with the defense minister, Sergei Shoigu. The observers noticed that for around 12 minutes and throughout the meeting, the Russian president was seen gripping the table in front of him. As per the analysis, he did that in order to hide his involuntary movements and trembling hands. And for those of you who don't know, trembling hands and these involuntary movements are major signs of Parkinson's disease. Well, this analysis by the observers does not end here. In the recent appearance of Mr. Putin, these observers have noticed that he had a pale and bloated face. This is a clear indication that the former intelligence officer is receiving some sort of steroid treatment for cancer. Well, regardless of what Mr. Putin is going through, one thing is for sure. It's certainly impossible to make a verdict on his health due to a lack of intelligence about the Kremlin. But what if all of the rumors that we have discussed turn out to be true? What if he's really suffering from a terminal illness? What if he dies? According to Sarah Whitmore, an expert on Russian domestic politics from Oxford Brookes University, if Putin were to suddenly die from an illness, then people would have to be told, and there has to be a sort of succession organized. She also mentioned that as per the Russian constitution, after the death of the president, it will be the prime minister who will take the charge. However, The elections for a new president would be held within the period of 3 months. Well, here's an interesting fact for you all. Mr. Vladimir Putin is the longest-serving president of Russia. In fact, he has been in this position and in power for around 18 years in total. He completed his first and second terms from 2000 to 2008. Then he again came into power in 2012 and is still serving. But for how long? Only God knows. It will be interesting to see who will be the next president of Russia. According to sources, Sergei Shoigu, the Russian defense minister, is being considered the potential successor. Another question that arises is whether the Russo-Ukrainian war will end if Mr. Putin dies. A lot of people out there, especially the people of Ukraine, believe that with the death of Mr. Putin, the war in Ukraine will also come to an end. This, however, is not as simple and straightforward as it seems. The current Russian president is only a spearhead of Russia's war with Ukraine. There are a lot of individuals in Russia's establishment and army who do not show their face or make appearances, but are seriously in favor of Russia's war with Ukraine. Even if Mr. Putin dies, these people will make sure the war with Ukraine continues until and unless they achieve their objectives. According to military expert Alexander Kovalenko, as long as they need the war to continue, and until they have an effective scenario for a large-scale flight from Ukraine, the fighting will continue. This certainly means we're not seeing the Russo-Ukrainian war coming to an end, no matter if Mr. Putin dies or not. Unquestionably, Vladimir Putin is one of the most famous and powerful leaders in the world at the moment. People throughout the globe are always excited to know what's happening with him. The recent rumors about his critical health and death are clear indications of that. Moreover, the death of Mr. Putin would really impact the future of the Russian Federation. Its ties with other countries, its rivalry with the United States, and various other issues at the global level. There are chances that with the death of Mr. Putin, Russia may destabilize, and the economic and political situation in the country may worsen, for a short duration of time. With the death of Vladimir Putin and a new person coming into power in Russia, we may get to see a new world order. What's your opinion in this regard? Let us know in the comment section. Alright guys, that's all for today. We hope you found this video to be interesting and informative. If you did, please make sure to hit the like button and subscribe to our channel. Also, push the bell icon so you're always updated whenever we upload a brand new video. If you want us to cover some more amazing topics related to Vladimir Putin or other various exciting topics, you can let us know in the comment section. See you next time!